required to feed the Emperor, and a portion of the strongest and most stable are required for the Grey Knights, which multiple such needs in Soul. It's most convenient to take the largest possible holocycers to Terra. Okay. So it seems like even the diehard fans, they're trying to piece it together. It's kind of vague.
Stop. There.
One and it's done.
The corpse in Tech Priest's garb was shot in the head, more likely a cold-blooded execution than death in combat. The call panel is unresponsive for the elevator.
My warp site reveals something.
My pleasure.
Hello. my character is photobombing. What? There's so many of him. It is him. Yeah, okay. Tervantius the Arch Machinator. You are looking at several completely identical homunculi at work. A disturbing sight. The indistinguishable and familiar faces turn their attention toward you morosely and almost indifferently. The homunculi start talking over one another. You! One of them hisses through his teeth. How dare you, echoes another. Show up here alive, a third one finishes. This is even better, though. Now I'll cleanse the shame of my death with your blood, and then transform you and the scum you brought along into something useful. You killed Tervantius the Arch Machinator once before in the Dark City of the Drukhari. Okay, so did I kill a clone? Are these clones? Their colors. Horrible, frightening, tattered shades. Only a madman could do something like that to himself. Cassia looks away, horrified. Kibella's eyes flash. You! I've been praying for my thread to cross your loathsome path. You will die as many times as you made me die. Yeah, that was pretty horrifying. Lord Xenos, observe. The homunculi are twitching slightly, as though from invisible electric impulses. They look virtually identical, yet each seems to be missing something. A limb, an implant, even a facial feature or two. The single gaze of the many faces no longer seems full of haughty superiority only. Some kind of a shared defect also shows in it. I see you have found new company, Tervantius. I haven't finished yet! The homunculi breaks into psychotic laughter. One corporeal shell is too few. Deplorably, unacceptably few. Once my work is complete, not one monkey in the world will be able to destroy me completely. Good. That means I can add a new note of agony to your every death, and I won't repeat myself even once. Look at that despicable Ashmag, Shireen. He still has hope of surviving our meeting. The hole in the ceiling is a peculiar design choice. What happened here? The identical faces look annoyed and spiteful. For a moment it seems the homunculi are about to reply in unison, but a barely perceptible electrical impulse stops them. One of them scoffs and mutters through his teeth. Just more proof of how unreliable partnerships with lower life forms are. Awareness success. You noticed one of the homunculi glance at the hole in the ceiling. Fury contorts the Xenos' face. Tervantius is unable to hide his anger at what happened. Whoever did it and whatever it was they did, it enraged him. I killed you with my own hands. An indulgent chuckle rolls like a wave from one homunculus to the other. They answer all at once, an ominous choir filling up the room. Have you forgotten that I am a master of flesh who has transcended death itself? Do you think it would befit me to let a monkey cut my path short? Am I talking to one Tervantius or several? Is each of you a separate individual? One? Many? What difference does it make? I'm on my way toward infinity, specimen. Toward genuine, limitless immortality. I saw the body of a dead tech priest in this lab. Where did he come from? Explain. The homunculi are quiet and then they start to giggle. The revolting sound makes your skin crawl. Scary, isn't it? The thought that you're not the only monkey who serves me. Try and guess, specimen. Try and guess. Death to Xenos scum. You're different from others of your species, specimen. This time around, I want to study you much, and I mean much more thoroughly, which necessitates your death. I hope dying once isn't enough for you either.
What a curious specimen.
You'll suffer exquisitely.
He's sending dudes! I guess they're supposed to be coming out of the tubes. Okay. But the skull's there as a block. Alright, I'm hoping I can reach everyone with buffs when we get to that point.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? I am a navigator, not a servitor. Isn't this a job for the serfs? Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. Deliver us! Isn't this a job
One
for
down.
the serfs?
Let's see.
As honor ordains. I will not die in dishonor. Trust me.
2 down.
Your suffering will sustain me.
Ow. Okay.
See. Feel the icy bite of death with such tasks. I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument. None can
Reload.
do this better
Nothing
than
else you can do this turn.
your All-Father. Nobody escapes us. Your suffering.
Whoa, there goes that cover.
Let's see.
Okay, Adira, this is what I've been waiting on, so let's do
What of course.
regen on the part.
There is only death.
She knocked herself out.
Or mine.
I cast regen, I had 5 more buffs to do, she knocked herself out. To say I'm upset is an understatement. So get back in the fight. Apparently, cures someone of stunned, and it doesn't work on knocking yourself out. Awesome.
I did.
I'm very upset at her.
That one. Never cross a Kazbalikan.
Unleash my fury.
Am I getting paid for this?
Disgrace. Wolf's reign. See how the wolf succeeds.
I am as duty demands. Isn't this a job for the serfs? Me, grace at least.
Admok, welcome to the most broken farming spot in the whole game. Every single one of those tube clones has equipment, and they spawn forever as long as you don't off the boss. Oh, farming like for money? Wait, I just realized Jay isn't unconscious. She's, like, dead. What? What did she do to herself? Or not Jay, sorry, Adira. What did she do? God dang it, where is it? What? Okay, Adira did her first buff on the party, triggered Perils of the Warp, and took 114 damage. Which is her exact maximum health. And just killed herself. And the warp bar was completely empty. So the odds of that happening should have been the lowest they possibly could have been. So after she got control of her powers, in the first turn of the first fight, she blew her own brain out. Oh my god. Dude, I didn't mind like a little bit of damage here and there, but that is a bit much.
Commands are more pleasant to give than to follow.
Oh, the tubes keep making eyes until you break the tubes. Oh my god. I wonder if the hat actually made her worse. Alright, give him an extra turns.
I shall prevail.
So I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument! Wolves reign! My hand is thunder! My strike is ruin! So it shall be!
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Feel the icy bite of death!
As duty demands. Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
The shadows will see it done, as the tenets demand.
You've unleashed my fury.
Like, I don't... That was such an insane thing. I don't know if that was just, like, the worst RNG in the world, or if that was some kind of scripted event. Like, for example, when we got Marzipan on the ship, and then the next time we did a warp jump, he went crazy, right? Like, that was scripted. I'm wondering if the next time you use the helmet in a fight, she's supposed to have, like, a massive feedback or something. And it's, like, really unfortunate that I took her to this fight. But that's insane. Like, in all the time that I have seen the warp errors happen, I have seen, like, damage to the party, knocking yourself down as you lose a turn, doing a huge knockback and knocking the team down so they lose turns, knocking one friendly really far away from you. I've seen summoning a demon. I have never seen someone just one-hit KO themselves from full health.
Comes play. See. By the wolf's eye, perish. So shall it be.
Wow. Those misses were unfortunate.
I am a great taker. You are mine now. I am a great taker. I will tear your heart out for this.
We do have the regen at least.
A genius at work. Let's see.
educate you on the art of pain. You are mine now.
Don't get too cocky. I shall not fail. Trust me. As honor ordains, the shadows will see it done. Killing brings me no pleasure.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Me? Another foe painted
Memory
black.
serves, every time Cass gets a killing blow, she gets a stacking buff, so I'll try to get her some of those.
I can go there, fight fair. Don't...
Work for a flesh crafter.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. Isn't this a job for the serfs? Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't witness the fury of House Orcelio? You don't frighten me!
Cabela. Carnival, which dots all enemies on the map.
As honor ordains, this goes against the tenets. Death comes in silence, as the tenets demand.
You've unleashed my fury. So it shall be.
That's exactly what I was hoping would happen.
Wolves rage! I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument!
Too bad.
The dots from Carnival going off right now. Oh, that guy died. Let's see.
Schemes within schemes.
Let me educate you on the art of pain.
A wicked thought.
Okay, he's done.
What if? A genius.
I'm guessing
at
that's the
work.
original, or the leader one with the red bubble around him.
Flesh crafter.
As honor ordains. Aim for the heart next time.
Oh, if I'd used this skill, that would have been unparryable.
Cubs play. Sword. None can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father. Die in disgrace.
I know what I'm doing, usually.
Move the servo skulls up.
Am I getting paid?
She can't reach, so just reload.
Hunts me over.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Warp Curse, increase
I'm
all
not
damage this guy
accustomed to being
takes.
ordered around. If I may.
You will pay for
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Stronghold. I don't think this is gonna work on him. Oh, it did. He resisted it the last few times. She can't quite make it up there. Alright, I guess we'll just have her deal with this.
Me. As honor ordains, the shadows will see it done. No. As honor ordains. Trust me, death is a blessing.
There we go.
death is approaching.
He shot at her but missed.
I hunger for battle.
Does he have line of sight? No, he does not. In turn.
The storm approaches.
Can use charge to get a bit further.
Another stroke of genius. A wicked thought.
What a pleasure.
I'm concerned the dog's not gonna reach that, so I'm just gonna put him on standby.
What if?
Living on the edge.
I did not mean to click there, but that's fine. Give cast an action.
I am a navigator. Another foe painted black.
There we go. Okay. Adira,
One step
you
at a
suck.
time amidst
You
the
couldn't even get
madness.
through the buffing phase without killing yourself. That is incredible. Like, I knew that having you on the team, there was some roulette, and there was a chance that you would CC us or do a little bit of damage, and I was like, oh, you know, we're at the point in the game where we got enough enough buffs on our butts to be able to regenerate through the damage. But, yeah, you just one-shotting yourself on turn 1 is insane.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the road.
You're right, it was a roulette. Russian roulette. Healing battle dance. Homunculus injector. Reinforced cavalite armor. Blood barrier emitter. At the start of their turn, the wearer recovers wounds equal to the number of bleeding creatures. If at least one wound was recovered that way, one fresh injury is removed from the wearer as well. I mean, she's bleeding constantly. Arch Machinator's Deceit. Whenever the wearer uses an attack that is of a different type than the previous attack, they gain momentum equal to resolve. Drakari equipment, though. The space around the hollow is littered with lumps of broken rockcrete. A feeble breeze blows through the ugly hole in the ceiling, stirring up whirlwinds of stone dust at your feet. The hole in the lab's vaulted ceiling and the hollow underneath it pointed to the obvious conclusion. Something broke into this room, ripped out a piece of the lab, and dragged it outside. You are for now mystified as to what it was. Awareness. Take a look. Through the piled up rocks, dirt, and thick dust, you are able to make out parts of fixtures that were ripped out of their sockets and thrown to the floor. Parts like these are used for fastening industrial girders in place at large manufactorums around the Imperium. Demolition, 100%. Try to surmise what destroyed the lab ceiling. You study the edges of the breach carefully, reflect for a few minutes, and conclude the hole in the lab ceiling was created by several powerful targeted explosions. After some more time, you note the characteristic marks of the debris in the walls. The ceiling was breached using melta-charges. Address your companions. What do you make of all this? The work is precise, though not the neatest. Whoever did this clearly knew that what they were looking for and where to strike. Just look at the edges of the breach, Shireen. They were definitely ripped apart by a targeted blast. This world belongs to House Winterscale, but I refuse to believe his lordship Caligos would ever collaborate with Xenos. Dark red and brownish green would envelop his figure every time the subject of hunting the enemies of humanity was brought up. He despised them, hated them. Okay.
What lies beyond?
That guy over here. Piece of paper? What is this? Damaged data slate. The data slate is dented, screen displaying flickering colored stripes. The readable parts are twitchy and contain repetitions. Murray's prior studies pursued the goal of breaking new ground and recreating and reviving the specimen in the event of its death. The above-mentioned experiment laid the groundwork for modernizing and accelerating the recreation of a living organism from a minuscule sample of bone or muscle tissue. Every variety of living organism has been observed to release a number of chemicals at the moment of death that enables the creation of an entirely identical clone with intact memories of its prior life up to and including the moment of death, most vividly detailed as to both physical sensations and emotional distress. As mentioned before, even a tiny modicum of bone or muscle tissue is sufficient for reviving or creating an organism in an adequate lab setup. Bear in mind that work on creating the new body must begin before the third stage of decomposition has set in. Horrifying.
They will see.
Oh, yes.
They all.
Okay. Oh, that's right. There was a athletics check, so I can't click all the way to the entrance. Okie dokie. A depressing spectacle. The only trial worth holding is one that ends in single
combat. In a circle of shield bearers with a fine verse ringing in the air.
I think it's...
Big man, words can't express what a shame it is that you're not in charge of the rules at the Palace of Justice.
I think it's funny that the dog and the guy who thinks he's a dog beat everyone else to the entrance. Oh, I gotta say, my disappointment is immeasurable that the first turn of the first fight after Adira got control of her powers, she one-shot KO'd herself. If there was any hope in using her in, like, a future run, it's like, because I was thinking if I played this game again and did, like, a heretic run, I figured she'd be on the team instead of Heinrich's, right? But if she can one-shot kill herself at any time... Add to cargo. What? Okay, I don't know when this happened. Maybe after we went to the, what's it called? Like, Kamarog? But everyone was unassigned from their posts. Okay. Alright, so I'm supposed to talk to Adira on the bridge. Muck, why in your intro you look more like Mini Muck? Well, one, Mini Muck is in the intro, so maybe it was him. And two, I aged. I started streaming when I was 82, now I'm like 85. Oh, right, don't know if we touched on this during your extended stay in Kamara. The Dark Eldar pay homunculi to cut pieces out of them so they can regrow them if they croak when out on raids. That's just a thing they do. It's like soul insurance. But it's not even their soul, right? It's like it's a new copy of them. Maybe they're just making more food for Slanesh. I don't know. All right, where is... There she is. All right, let's see what she says.
Lord Captain?
Adira looks at you with a cold, impassive gaze, with no hint of a smile on her pale face. Adira, how are you? Not regretting your decision, are you?
Regretting it? What's to regret? I'm alive and I'm in control. Nothing else matters. Now I can do my duty and serve you better than ever before. You don't need to worry.
You seem dispirited. Suspiciously so.
This is just me, stripped of all the stuff that doesn't matter. I used to hide my fear behind stories, jokes, and sucking up to my superiors.